Hello people, this is Zippy and welcome to my classroom. Today I have three words for you. Never give up. Never give up. It's that simple, but it's also not. And before I continue, please subscribe, okay? I've seen that 94% of my viewers have not subscribed. Okay, so hit that subscribe button and help this channel grow and reach more people if you like this kind of content. Thank you. So, we easily give up on things. It could be that you wanted to start a new business. Could be you wanted to lose weight, yeah? You wanted to go back to school. But then it can become too much. Sometimes can be so overwhelming, and you started this business but it's making losses here and there. You're just not moving. You had this great dream and then it's not moving. So what do? In this video I will give you 10 ways for you to just help yourself stay on track and never give up. And sometimes, this is the kind of video I do, and then I realize, wait a minute, I think I'm actually talking to myself. And I feel like, this message is also to myself. So in these videos, I'm not just telling you guys things that I am doing perfectly, that I never give up. Wow, the number of times I do give up are so many. But it's life, okay? So this is what I do to help myself stay on track. Point number one, set clear goals. Yes, it works when you set clear goals. What is your goal? Where do you see yourself in, after that point? You want to start a business. Can it be more clear than that? You want to provide a service to make people's lives better. That is your goal. Your goal is to reach a certain number of kilometers that you're running every single day. That's your target. Your target is to have your master's degree, your PhD. That is your goal. Your goal is to make $1,000,000 $1,000,000 by the end of the year. That's a clear goal. Not my goal is to make money. It needs to be very clear, so that as you're speaking it, as if you're spiritual, if you're praying towards that, you have a clear prayer that you're making, that this is the amount of money I would like to make, and this is the amount of clients, the number of clients I'd like to have, the number of deals I'd love to close by the end of the year. So make sure that goal is super clear, specific. Second point, have a valid reason. Why are you doing it? What's your purpose? It's very easy to lose sight of your goal if it's not clear. What is your clear? What's your goal? My goal is to have a new car. What is the purpose of that? If that car is not going to help you, let's say, make money, you want like a pickup truck so that you can make deliveries, or you want a saloon car so that you can join the Uber business, there you have a certain purpose. That is your purpose. But if your purpose is just to have a new car so that you can just show off, it's easy for you to be sidetracked, because if you've started saving, at some point you'll get that money and say, wait a minute, I've seen something else, let me buy this instead, because you have no specific purpose. So have a specific purpose. And this is borrowed also from the Japanese technique called Ikigai, and I will quote a few more Japanese techniques throughout this video. And this Japanese concept, Ikigai, is basically the reason for being. What is your reason for being? Do you know why you are doing that thing? Do you know why you are you? Do you understand that? So this is something I keep reminding myself, because it's very easy to give up. For me, after starting this YouTube channel, and then you put out a video, you get 10 views. That's not what I was expecting, for my partner and I, when we were starting this whole journey, we didn't think it would be that hard, because, you just think like it's kawaida social media, um, you'll just get this many followers, this many subscribers instantly, and then you realize, wait a minute, things don't work out the way you think they'll work out every single time. And it's so easy to give up. But the whole point is, do we understand our purpose? Yes. Our purpose is to give you a lesson that you won't forget, is to increase and make your life better. If those 14 people who've watched are going to learn something and change their lives and have some meaning brought to them, and they feel worth, that 10 minutes or that 30 minutes they've watched these videos are actually worthwhile, then we have met our purpose. That was the whole point. So it's not easy to give up when you have a valid reason. But if your reason is to be famous, if your reason is to get, I don't know what deals, then you can easily give up if you're not growing at the pace in which you are. So have a valid reason. You can easily give up when you are this close to hitting your target. And you've seen that meme where somebody is digging for gold and they're digging and digging and digging, they're not finding anything. Someone just comes one day, they dig, and that's it, they found their goal. So it's very easy for you to give up when you see, wait, other people are doing, same as me, maybe even worse, but they seem to be benefiting, or they're harvesting their fruits much earlier. But the thing is, who is that who said, somebody, was it Confucius? Yes, Confucius says it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Keep moving, keep moving, because winners will never quit and quitters will never win. Third point, visualize your success. You have to see it, and make a vision board and look at it, and just see where you want to be. This is a kind of house you want to live in. This is the amount of money you want to make. Visualize it. You have to see it and believe it, because that's why it's called seeing is believing. You must see it. You must see that good grade you want to get at the end of your exams. You must see that goal, that weight goal you want to achieve when you finish this, let's say weight loss journey, or if you're just eating healthier, or just taking, exercise seriously, but you must visualize it. And if it's not easy to visualize it in your brain, print out that picture or draw it and put it somewhere where you can see it every single time. When you feel like quitting, put up that quote there that, I'll never give up. And tell yourself this every single day. So you visualize it. The moment you see it, it will just stick. It's that photograph that's in your mind every single time, so that you don't stop believing and you never give up. Fourth point, create a realistic plan. Yes, it has to be realistic. And that's why you divide things into small, manageable goals. It could be you want to save 500,000 shillings in 12 months. How much do you make, first of all, for you to target such a number? Okay, it needs to be something realistic. If you say every month I will save 50,000 bob from what I make, are you actually making that amount, first of all, for you to say you'll save it? Because you can't save 50,000 and you're making 60,000. There's no way you're going to survive on 10,000 while paying bills and all of that, unless you're not paying bills. So whatever it is, make sure it's realistic. If it's exercising, and then you set yourself to do 100 push-ups every day, 100 burpees, 100 lunges every single day, from 0 to 100, it's going to be really hard. So break it down, let it be realistic, put very small and manageable targets, that I'll start by doing 10, then 20 the following week. I'll say by the end of the month, then your body is used to doing that, such a number, and then the next month you can go up to 50 and then 100 later on. But let it be small and manageable. And This borrows also from the Japanese technique of Kaizen, which talks about continuous improvement. So, if you're going to do things small and manageable, then you're able to get the skill to now do bigger things because now they will also be manageable to you. So, you keep improving every step of the way from whatever small part you have started in, you keep growing and you never give up because you keep reminding yourself, wait, it's continuous improvement, it's continuous improvement. I'm not where I was yesterday. I will improve now. Okay, if it was a skill I was trying to learn, I'm learning a foreign language. I need to practice daily. Continuous improvement to move up. I will not be able to have a conversation in German if I've just, I've never learned this or I've just started learning in 2 weeks. There's no way you'll have a fluent dialogue, but you keep improving. That way you will never give up because you knew, wait, it was this small, this was my target. My target was by the end of the first week, I can at least greet people in German. By the end of the second week, I can at least now introduce myself in German. You have small and manageable goals. That way you will never give up. Fifth tip I'll give you is to stay positive. Stay positive. We are not perfect. The Japanese technique is wabi sabi, embracing imperfections. You'll not be perfect. If you know your biggest issue is managing time, embrace that and say, you know what? Yes, I have a problem with time management. Okay, I'm not good with organization, but I plan to be better at that. If you embrace that, instead of being in denial and saying, I know, I'm very organized, I keep time, what do you mean? You will not learn anything. You will easily give up when it hits you later on that, okay, I'm not as perfect as I thought. But you stay positive regardless and say, you know what, I know this is a problem, but we move on. We move on, we never stop. Just trust the process. Keep moving on. The moment you stop, you'll go back and hate yourself and you'll keep regretting and say, if I had stuck through this, I would be very far by now. But because you gave up, you'll never realize that dream. You'll never meet that goal that you had to begin with. It's very easy to be negative and keep telling yourself, "Ah, you're so stupid. You want to lose weight, but you keep calling yourself fat. And yeah, you want to work harder, but you keep telling yourself, you're so lazy. It's not going to grow because you are basically affirming yourself in the negative and telling yourself that you cannot amount to anything good. So stay positive so that you don't give up. Point number 6 is look for inspiration. And I believe you have clicked to watch this video because you needed some inspiration. You need positive energy around you. Watch motivational videos, listen to motivational podcasts, hang around with people who are positive, people who will tell you great things, not lie to you, but people who will affirm you and tell you the great things that you have done. Just look for inspiration wherever you are. And that's why you have that saying of look at the silver lining. Things will go bad in life for sure. There's nobody who will go through life and say everything for me is perfect. There'll be hurdles for you to jump. There'll be so many obstacles that you will meet, especially when you're starting a new journey. It could be anything. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new business. It could be whatever it is that you are aspiring to make sure it works. And then you start meeting obstacles here and there. And before you give up, look for inspiration. There are others who are there before you. You're not the first person to go through that challenge. Look for inspiration. Get to know what those people found. It could be reading books. Find those books that you need to read. And for me, one of those books has been The Secret. That book really made me just see life in a more positive way. Not to say that I'm always positive. No, I'm probably one of the biggest pessimists or realists, like I like to say. But with that book, it gives you hope. It makes you realize, that keep, these things that you attract to yourself really matter. So the words you speak, the things you do will bring whatever it is that you want. So if you keep saying negative things, then of course that negative things will follow you. But if you look for inspiration and you fill yourself with, could be, great music that is positive, that is not body shaming you. So of course you'll keep feeling, that you have a low self-esteem. That these are things that will push you to do better, make you feel, much better about yourself. Then that's what you'll attract into your life. So look for inspiration. Point number 7: take breaks. Yes, we need to rest. And I'm quoting Japanese techniques. This is a technique that is not originally Japanese. It's called the Pomodoro technique, where it's a time management tool where it says, work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. It has origins from the Italian culture, but it's very much practiced in Japan. And that's why they're so productive. If you keep pushing yourself, especially when you're an entrepreneur, and you want to do the very best, you want this business to be the very, the biggest thing that has ever happened, and then that doesn't happen, or it doesn't come at the speed that you thought it would, take breaks. Okay, short breaks. As you can see, 25 minutes are for working, then 5 minutes, a fifth of that time is for resting. Okay, I mean, if God created the world for 6 days and rested for the seventh day, who are you not to rest? Please rest. Take a break so that you can enjoy what is around you. You can enjoy your friends, your family, and it's good for your mental health. So take those breaks, because you will easily burn out. And sometimes it can be too much because you feel, no, I should not take a break. I mean, there are 24 hours in a day, and so and so has made it. Who am I not to make it? So we are all breathing the same air. We put this pressure on ourselves so much and forget to actually rest. And remember, our bodies need to rest, our minds need to rest. And you realize you've gone for days without sleeping well or without eating healthy. And the problem is, the moment you do that, your body comes and asks for that rest by force. And you find yourself admitted in hospital for days, which you could have taken those days to rest on the weekends. So please take that rest. The Pomodoro technique has been changed into different ways. The people who say, 20 minutes and then this what, the whole point is take short breaks. It should not be 25 minutes now you rest and then 5 minutes you work. No, you can't change it like that. So work, but then take a fifth of that time to rest. 8th point, talk to someone. Yes, things can be so hard. Hey, let me tell you guys, like juggling so many things, like even for me personally, you're in school, you're running this, you are working, you are a mother, there are so many things that need you and need your full attention. And sometimes it reaches a point I'm like, it's too much. And like yesterday, I just called my mom and I just cried and I cried and I cried. I told her, Mom, I think I'm going to give up. I don't know. I don't know if I can keep this. And she just kept motivating me, telling me, no, you can't give up. You've come this far. You need to just keep moving, keep moving. And with that, you feel some, you get hope. Like, okay, yeah, okay, thank you. Someone has told you something great about yourself so that you don't give up, because it can be too much sometimes. But if you talk to someone who's there for you, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, could be just anyone you feel is going to listen to you, please talk to them. Don't keep it to yourself. The number of people who are taking away their lives, number of people who are harming themselves, is just too much. It's a lot. Please talk to someone. Talk to someone. If you can't find somebody close to you, then get an expert. Talk to a therapist. Talk to a doctor. Some people even seek solace from their bosses, from their colleagues, but please talk to somebody, because you cannot harbor all that and still move on like a normal person. No, it will break you at some point. So don't let it get to that point. Please talk to someone, yeah? Then they'll keep you moving so that you never give up. Point number 9, remind yourself of your accomplishments. Yeah, sometimes you feel like you're a loser, like things are going so bad. You're not succeeding. Like you've sat an exam, you failed the exam. You started a business, it has failed. You started a marriage, it has failed. Like so many things, it feels like everything is failing. But you have accomplished so many other things, you know we don't usually look at the positive the moment we're going through a negative time. When you're feeling down, you only see the things that are dark in your life. You don't see the positives. But bring yourself together and remember the things that you have accomplished. There are people who wish they were where you are, but they're not. There's so many people who look up to you. Remember those accomplishments and give yourself credit so that you can be kind to yourself. And every time, like sometimes I'm overwhelmed with so many things. Sometimes I feel like I'm such a horrible mother, like, I'm not had time, enough for my family. Then I get reminded, yeah, that wait, but you've done this and that. Yeah, like my camera person here usually tells me, but you're a great mother. You've done great things. And hearing those words, because, words of affirmation are it for me. When you hear those words, it brings you back and it removes you from this place where you're feeling like a total failure. And then you move on, you're like, oh, wait a minute, yeah, I do actually have a few positives. I have accomplished a few things here and there. So why am I dwelling on the little maybe negative feedback you've gotten or something somebody said? Don't listen to that. Like I said, surround yourself with positive people who will remind you of your accomplishments. And it's good to have a friend, also a family member, somebody. For me, sometimes even the other day, I don't know what happened, and one of my students was telling me, but Miss, that's a small thing. You are so organized. You're the best teacher I've ever met. Why are you feeling bad because of one student? And I was like, yeah, you forget that you have done so much for so many other people. Yeah, maybe just that one didn't work out. Do not give up on the rest, okay? Never give up. My last point is basically a summary of everything, which is perseverance and effort and resilience. Again, from a Japanese technique called Ganbaru. Ganbaru simply means giving it your all. Before you can give up, before you pull the plug, have you given it your all? Ask yourself that. Like, I want to dissolve everything. I want to just close down this business. I want to stop going to the gym. I want to stop everything. But have you given it your all? Don't say, but I'm not reaching that weight. Yeah, have you given it your all? That's the thing. Give it your all. Never ever give up. Do not stop believing in yourself. Yeah, so don't stop believing. And you've seen or heard many songs. Sia has made a song about it. Harmonize has sung a song about it. So many people are telling you to never give up. Because if people gave up, where would this world be? We wouldn't have electricity. Can you imagine a life without electricity? We wouldn't have, you know, brick houses. We wouldn't have tapped water. We wouldn't have AIs. And now there are people who are working tirelessly to make sure that our lives keep getting better, that we're able to go to the moon, we can find another planet to live in. They're just people who are not giving up. Someone decided to come up with a smartphone. I can imagine, even getting to the first phone, how much work had to be put in. If they had given up, we wouldn't be having smartphones. Yeah, you wouldn't be watching me, whether it's on your TV or on your phone, wherever, because, someone never ever gave up. Let's keep the faith. And if you do fall, pick yourself up and move on, because you won't be the first person to fall. Let's continue. I'm just so happy that we are moving on. We are on episode number 47 now. Hopefully, with persistence and with your support, we'll just finish this year and get to, following year, and you'll keep just loving the content and give us more ideas. Please engage with me in the comment section and let me know what you think and share your ideas. What do you do to make sure you don't ever give up? Okay, so we are moving on to next year. 2024 is coming, and don't give up. Okay, if you wanted to accomplish something, your vision board is looking at you like you've not gotten anything here, even 2 out of 3, nothing. You've gotten nothing, 0 out of 10. Don't worry, there's still another year. You keep up the faith, keep working, keep moving, and you'll be fine. Yes, and I hope that this has been a lesson that you won't forget. Auf Wiedersehen.